Buenos dias. It hurts. Why? Why? Why does it have to hurt so much? It hurts. It hurts. Oh my gosh. It hurts. Let me explain to you why it hurts. Wait, let me get my music in here. There we go. Let me explain to you why it hurts and why it is that I'm feeling a little sad today, okay? It's just I don't know what to say, but Bulls win. And I'm a very bullish person when it comes to ES. You guys all know that I don't need to make a speech on it, but what I will say is this. So yesterday, after I left the stream, we pretty much had like no big trade on the streams. We kind of walked away. I had to go to the beach, so I mean it was a good thing to walk away because I was kind of in a rush. Let me see this. My Spotify's connected all over the place right now, but I want to show you guys this. So yesterday when I left, we're there bringing the conversation over on the community, and then we take this long here at the 82 reclaim 80 area. When I saw price, it was at 83, so I got in immediately, and then we lock in profit at the 87. Not 25 here for over 10 points on that one long yesterday after we left the stream. And this is what's sad. This is why I'm like, okay, we get dips. I'm not trading none of this. Okay. And then overnight, I get long here. Okay. At the reclaim of the same ducking level, 80, 82. I take a long there at 84. You know, I'm thinking price is not even going to come back towards that 80. And then, of course, it does end up coming back here. So then I do end up adding a second one here at 82. It's literally right above support. Then this happens. Get a little bit more of a dip here, but 79.50, we're still good. I mean, it's only 1 point really below support level there. And then what ends up happening here is I lock one in at 93, and then I leave a runner. Now, this is the sad part here. This is the part that's hurting my soul internally, okay? Because I locked it in here because for, you know, I'm 20 points plus in the green on my runner. PPI numbers are about to drop. And I'm just so, you know, like happy. And this is why it hurts. It hurts to be ducking good. And it hurts to be in a position like this. Because look at this. Right after I take fucking profit. I can't make this shit up. Look, I know I shouldn't swear, but right after I take the ducking profit. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And it's still ducking going. Oh my gosh. Come on. Wow. I could have been on 100-point freaking runner here today. Why? Wow. Buenos dias. Let's get this show going. Let's get it rolling. We might be looking for a short a little bit later on, but we'll see. Hopefully, we can just wait for a little pullback and then take the long. I'm already very deep in the green. I'm happy with it, but at the end of the day, I mean, when you see that 100-point runner right after you leave, I mean, there's definitely more in it today, and I think that today is a good day to push the envelope like it was yesterday. Mondays, I take it very easy, as you guys kind of know already, but that's the way I kind of, you know, play in the market, I guess. Mondays, I just know that I'm too aggressive, so I kind of left my water. I tend to wait, you know, I'm a lot more patient on Mondays, and if I don't trade Mondays, I'm happy with it. But today is Wild Wednesday. We're back. We're already in the green. 30 points plus on the day, plus yesterday. It is unreal. It is unbelievable. I'm happy with it, and let's just keep it going. Let's see any more news that we should be talking about. And here we are doing this again. All right, so any more news that we should worry about today? Let's find out. why did I have to take profit? I had a freaking feeling too. I had a feeling that we were gonna go straight up, but it is news, and I'm like, what happens if we pull back? 20 points is easily a. It can be done so easily on PPI numbers. We can flush 50 freaking points. Okay, like so. Whatever. Let's go. Let it go. All right. So we got what's it called? We got numbers at 8:30, of course, and then we have numbers in 48 minutes. Some FO, no, that's not numbers. Some FOMC dude is speaking. FOMC member Cash Carry, Cash Carry. Wow, what a name. Cash Carry. Crude oil inventories at 10:30. I don't want to be here by 10:30, so we're pretty much in the good. We're clear. We'll see what happens, but we are very much clear. And if you, of course, you want to know more about that 80-82 level and how in general I played, I think some other members, I don't know if they got long from it or not, but I think they were shorting at pretty good levels too. So if you want to know more ideas different than yours and you want to bring your own ideas as well to the community, feel free to do so. It is 100% free. Took a short 73. All right. So now what are we going to do here? Well, number one, I need my water. So give me 1 second, guys. I apologize for this. I need my agua. Speed Racer saying, GM Choo Choo Train Traders. Is that going to be our nickname now? Choo Choo Train Traders? I think you reminded me of a lot of people here in El Salvador because they nickname a lot of people here. As soon as they see you, they almost have a nickname for you that suits you. And everybody's got a nickname down here. I don't know what my nickname must be, but we all got one. And it's bullshit if they tell you that you don't have one. It's bad here. Like, as soon as they'll see you, like, you might walk funny, and that will be your nickname. They might call you, like, andador, like, meaning, like, a walker. I'm telling you, these people down here are ruthless for nicknames. They do not have any sort of sympathy for you, whatever. Even if you say the wrong thing, they will literally, give you that nickname. I'll tell you guys later on the stream a funny nickname that my aunt told me about, and I was cracking up for a long time. It's mainly the explanation of the nickname that's the best, but let's get back to the chart for now. I took that 73 short I mentioned in the Discord out at 65 though. Yeah, you did mention it. Can't remember where you mentioned it, but yeah, 70 to 73 possible resistance there. Let's see how it acted here. 70 to 73. All right, 70, 73. I mean, we got. I was more at 77, 77.25. That's my yellow line there at the previous all-time high sitting up there. But 70, 73, I can see why you took that. But hey, it worked out in the end, right? I see you're already up quite a bit on that. So you took profit, took the trade, it went in your favor, and that is that's what it's about. 70 73, 96. I don't know. It's kind of tricky now, it's like what to do here? What to do here? This is an amazing rally though. I'm honestly starting to think that we're pushing towards the highs now. Again, believe it or not, it's just, I mean, look at this hourly chart here. It is, we might not go there today, obviously, right away, but the hourly chart is just speaking to us right now that we might, pull back, but then we're essentially just going higher here. And we probably want higher. It's just, yeah, I don't know. Let me clear this up here. I don't know, guys. I think we got a trap, big traps to the downside. The daily chart kind of telling me the same thing. Of course, maybe not gonna happen today, but look at the daily chart here. This was key. I brought that up over on the Discord community as well, where this idea of, you can see here this like bullish hammer candle on the daily chart. So we are basically like going lower, trending lower, trending lower, trending lower, and then we get this bullish candle right at the bottom here on the daily chart. That looks like a hammer candle to me. And of course, I don't really care about chart patterns or anything in general in that sense, but they can be extra layers of confirmation. So for example, what I care about is the fact that we flushed all these lows here. We have this like M here thingy-majiggy. We're reclaiming this low as well. We are, in general, price wants to move back on up here, and then this is like an extra layer of confirmation towards the bullish side in the bullish case here. And I mean, right now, yes, we could probably pull back here, but I mean, I think we're ultimately just trying to go back up here. And if we also consider the fact that we do have this trend line thingy-majiggy like that on a big time scale, that trend line could mean something, like it's not a 2-minute chart. It is a daily chart that we were looking at there. So we're getting towards that top of that trend line. I am probably looking for a short more at the top there, but not here at 63, that's for sure. But perhaps if we got towards like maybe like that 6,000 area right here, like somewhere there, that could be a potential short entry for me. The problem is, for us to get there, there's such a good upside, right? So then how do I get long in here so that we can get up there, if that makes sense? And that's going to be the trick, right? Because it technically doesn't, just because I like this area to short here does not mean we're actually going to go there, right? So we could reverse here and start pulling back and it would still be totally healthy. So that's kind of this is the tricky part now, because we should have already been in from the bottom down there. And I was, but took myself out a little early, of course. See nice sell prints on the 1 minute. Yeah, see, there you go. If you're watching the order flow, right, and stuff like that, it can give you that extra layer of confidence. I don't do that. So for me, I just stick to what I know, right? But hey, it worked in your favor. I applaud you. I don't know how you do these nice trades like that. It's just like, they're not really, I wouldn't call them too scalpy, right? But I mean, like, you just get in like in areas where I honestly wouldn't, but it works. Like, look at your 73, right? You got short this area here. I mean, it worked. I wouldn't have taken it, right? But that's what I'm like, whatever you're doing, keep it up. Keep going at it. You're not supposed to see what I see, and I'm not supposed to see what you see. And that's what's amazing about having the community. If you're not there, well, that is your infomercial for the day, because you can come here and, for the price tag of free 99, you can get ideas from a lot of different traders that are just there, genuinely having conversations. We're not there, asking one another to trade for one another. We're growing together. All right, so let's focus here. We have it's 9:20. Let's bring in the ultimate indicator here, because I think that we might need her today. So let's find out what she thinks the market is gonna do at the market open. We got 3 choices here. We got the pump, we got the dump, we got the chop. Hopefully not chop, but likely could chop right after that big move and consolidate it now. All right, we got dump. I wouldn't disagree with that. And we got, it's best out of 3. We got a pump. Please let it pump. Actually, I'm kind of looking for the dump actually. And pump. All right. Well, there you have it. Double pump. The pump world wins. And this is what's so hard about this right now. It's like I can't short this. I mean, would you come here and expect that we're at the top already? I don't know. But of course, there's a very good case for a bullish, bearish scenario here. I don't even want to mention what price we closed at because, well, you guys know that it's going to be much lower. Let's review it. So we closed yesterday at 58.92. Yeah. So we are definitely leaving a gap to the downside, you know? So we got over like a 70-point gap to the downside. Any guesses? Do you guys want to give me a guess if we're actually going to go fill that gap to the downside there? And better question, are you actually going to take that short? I don't know. Right now, 74, 77 area. Looking pretty nice as resistance there, but I just don't know if this move is done. You know, I think this choo-choo train might want higher still. We'll see. I don't know. I kind of would like maybe 51 to take a long. Fuck. It's in one of those areas right now where again you should have been long from the bottom, and I was long from the bottom, and then I take myself off for 20 points. I mean, fuck, I'm happy with 20 points. You know what I mean? And then right afterwards, boom, 100 points plus. Now I'm here chasing 80 points higher. Where I came, look how far I came. I don't know, man. I think for a short, I'm still sitting with the idea of shorting up here at the 6,000 level here. But if we're gonna go there, I'm not saying we're going there. I just like that area in general for a short. Where the hell am I gonna get long? I mean, there's nothing here. There's gonna be like no traps here. This is just gonna be continuation moves. We haven't even back tested any major level anyway. Like this is probably a good day not to trade the open for me. You got both cases here. I'm not gonna argue with either or. I mean, if you think that we're going up, I mean, I can't really argue that out. Not that I would anyways, but I'm just saying, like in my own head, I'm like, okay, Lee, if we're gonna go up, I mean, we could go up. There's nothing wrong with going more up, but at the same time, I know that we could get a nice pullback. But what happens if the pullback doesn't come in? You know, you're never gonna really get long. So it's that mental battle for me right now at the moment. What are you guys thinking though? You guys think we sell from here? I don't know. I mean, we're kind of finding some footing here right now over at the 62 here. Hmm. I'm gonna wait for the market to open. I need to wait for the market to open here. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till the market to open here for me as well. Um, I should have just stayed long, man. I don't. I should have stayed in bed. If I had simply stayed in bed longer, it would have been the greatest nap of my my greatest sleep in of my life. 100 points plus on my runner. Oh my god! I would have woken up and I would I would have just left. I would have woken up. I wouldn't even be here. I would be like, all right, let's go back to the beach. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Man, the way life works. And that's why I love it. It's just such a journey. One day it's gonna happen, though I believe it. 100 point runner. It's gonna happen. All right, popping above 65, getting back below 65 here. I don't love it for a short and a long, I'll be honest. If I had to take a wild guess, and I mean this as the most wild guess that I can think of, choo-choo train wants up. Just because it just continues to go up, how am I gonna be like, my odds are better of me saying choo-choo train wants up than it wants lower, because it always goes up, the ducking thing. A few days it won't, but over time it does. Buenos dias, Antonio. I just read your story on the Discord. What? Oh my god. If you want to know what Antonio was talking about there, well, then you're gonna have to join the community. But wow, that's a crazy story. The Bulls, man, the Bulls got you there. I don't know what to say. I won't say anything else, but wow. You crack me up. I always told you that. And that story there just put the final nail in the coffin to what I believe. Unreal. All right, so 65 having problems there. We try to pop there. We're breaking back down below here. It could go either way, honestly. I'm going to wait for the market to open. It could go either way here. Like, if we drop, who's going to be mad? No one's going to be mad. Everybody's going to be like, well, look, after this big run up, we had to pull back. And then if I get long here and then it dumps, I mean, you're going to be like, well, you knew it's going to pull back. Or if I get long and then it goes up, well, then we all know it's going up because choo-choo train just keeps going up. So I don't know. All right, market's going to open on up here. I'm on profit protection mode, which means I will probably go break even a lot quicker today than usual. And of course, be patient, be ready. We got less than a minute for the market to open up here. Looking like an M there as well. We got a little M breakdown there currently. I could have taken that 62 long here right now, but then I'm worried about if we flush these lows here. When the market opens, we're going to get extra volatility, right? That's why. Freaking supersonic missile. The missiles. Buddy, that's what the market was at 8:30 today. All right, let's see. We got I'm gonna wait. As much as I would love to long here right now, I should have maybe longed it already, but I would have gone break even there. All right, market's about to open. 3, 2, and 1, and market's open. Boom. Choo-choo train. Where is it gonna go, choo-choo train? Oh, down, up, and all around. Wow. Down and up, down and up. Down and up, down and up. Let's see, there we go. Watch! Look, I was quick, okay? My entry was late there. I'm gonna see if I can get long down here at the bottom, maybe. Let's see if it holds, number one. Miss Bruce like Lee. All right, she didn't want to hold there, so breaking down. Good thing I went break even there. Not big deal. I just thought maybe if it was ready to squeeze, it was gonna be ready to go. GM, everyone, buenos dias. I did go break even. I will be going break even quickly today. I'm already up 30 plus points on the day. Go back, rewind the tape. You guys will see all the entries there from overnight as well. Bought a beautiful trade. And yesterday, of course. But if you're just in general want to know about exactly what it is that I'm doing and in general other people and, you know, get ideas from everybody, feel free to join the community. You know, it is free and we are there talking about a lot of different levels and key levels that will come into play potentially later on. And we are trading after the stream. It doesn't end. The party doesn't end after the stream. So it is there for you. All right. Looks like now Choo Choo Train wants to push up here. Fuck. I was doing my info merch instead of getting long down here. No. No, Choo Choo Train. Why'd you have to do that, Choo Choo Train? All right, we currently got another little trap here to the downside here. You can see that very clearly there. This is what I mean. You have support here, right? We get the dip below. We get the reclaim of that low. And then we get the continuation in the move back on up. I should have, could have, would have been long already. This is why it's extremely important to just follow price. Price is king. Do not be looking at gap fills. Gap fills are one of the most misunderstood concepts, I think. And I don't understand them fully either. But at the same time, I can tell you that if you're looking for the gap to be filled all the time, you simply don't understand why gaps even fill to begin with. Fuck, I should. Oh, man. Ugh. See, that's what I thought was going to happen when I got long there. I thought we were just going to push. But I guess not. Not when I'm long, right? Not when I'm long, right? Duck. All right, we're going to be coming on up here. Looks like we're rallying. We're pushing. We got some resistance sitting here over at the, I would call it 77 to 75. I'm not going to short it. Depends what happens when we get up there. I'm just saying that is resistance there. Looks like we might have found our playground here. So we got the low here. We got the high there. We got a trap to the downside here. And we currently have a trap to the upside right there. 77.25, you might wonder, why is that going to be resistance? Well, that was a previous all-time high. All we did here was rally above it, get back into the range, break back on down. We built some artificial support right here. You can see that very clearly. We get the flush below, we get the reclaim of the level, and then we get the move back into the range. So in my opinion, where are the best entries? Well, right at the bottom here, right at the top there. And in the middle here, the pigs get slaughtered. And where is the best entry? For me, as I always say, it's the trap. Right after the flush, the flush and back into the range. Or the flush back above the range there. If you think about it, I don't know. I mean, this is entertainment purposes only. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, okay? You do whatever you want to do. But in general, if we just analyze this chart for what it is right now, my argument would be the best entry would be this long here and not this one. It would be right after the trap because that's what price is telling me that it is, you know, and up here as well. So, I don't know. I just love trading traps in general. I like to see the levels get flushed. I like to see them get reclaimed. And after that, it gives me a very nice idea to the long side and or short side. And it makes me understand, you know, like now it's the time to get long. Now it's the time to get short. But in here, I don't have really an edge in the marketplace because as I stated, in my opinion, we're just consolidating right now. So it could go down, it could go down, it could go up, it could go down. I mean, it could go in ducking circles if it feels like it around here. And all I got to do is just simply wait. If that trap breaks to the upside, train will continue to go up. Oh, if this trap breaks to the downside here, I know train wants to go down. And I'll be looking for something like this. I'm going to wait for the breakdown, the back test, and then looking for the move back on lower. Hello. 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 All right, this level must hold here or else train breaks down right there. 58.50. If I had taken a long there, I'm risking what? 59.50. I'm risking about 2 points, 1 point there on that long from 59.50 there. I'm going to skip on this. I'm going to pass. I'm going to wait a little bit longer. But as long as this low holds here, I think we're still good for this push. Uh-oh. All right, currently breaking that low there. Trap to the upside. What a champ up there. Previous all-time high holding us down right now. I'm going to be watching to see if this thing can, kind of give a little pullback to the upside and then look for the continuation to the downside. No. You guys should have seen my face this morning because I was recording. I was hoping for a little pullback and then looking for the push that we got. And when I saw the push just come in and the thing just rallies all the way up, and I remember that I had taken profit, I'm like, wow. Oh my God. I should put it up as a meme. All right, we get down to 52 here. Trying to push back up here towards that 62. I don't know, guys. This is not. I don't know if this thing's gonna hold here. Dun, dun. 63. Pushing back above 62. That's not good for the shorts, at least. Well, they're reclaiming that 62 there. All right, so the short idea obviously was not gonna work there. It just decided to reclaim, so we'll look the other way now, I guess. I'm gonna be looking to the long side back again. The shorts are a lot trickier, they work whenever they're kind of in the mood. They gotta be in the mood for them to really work. You'll have those beautiful days where we will like break down, we back test, we go, we back test, we go. It's nice, but that's such a rare of a day. Should have looked at the long down here. Right, that 58 reclaim there. Well, good thing is I know a lot of people were looking for the short there, especially considering the sizable gap we have to the downside. Well, since I'm here waiting, I think I know what I'm gonna do now. I'm just gonna wait a little bit more. Gotta wait for a little pullback here. I'm gonna tell you guys one of the nicknames. So this is not the one that kind of cracked me up, but it's still pretty hilarious. So the guy's nickname here is Poco Pelo. So I don't know if you understand what Poco Pelo means. It is Poco Pelo. It means like little hair, right? And then I'm like, well, why do you guys call him Poco Pelo, right? And then the answer was all obvious. It's like, well, he only has a little bit of hair, so Poco Pelo. I'm like, you guys are too much, right? Like, it's just too much. And we got nicknames that go back like generations. I'm not even joking, okay? Like, I actually feel bad for some of them. Oh, whoa, whoa. Maybe on 65 could be okay. What was the other one that kind of cracked me up? Um, mm, well, I guess my 65 doesn't even want to get filled here. Wait for the red. Should have been more aggressive at the low here, but you know what? I had to wait because there's a big gap. You know what I mean? Like we could have gone down there. There's always that possibility. That gap you gotta have at the back of your head, right? And at the same time, you gotta see and acknowledge the first levels of support, which was that 51. I would have taken the long at 51 there if we had like trapped to the downside, kind of quickly recovered, but we didn't do that there. So we decided to bounce from 52.50, and that means that unfortunately I was not gonna take the long there. All right, we got resistance coming up here. Hasn't been tested. It's been tested what once after the trap there. So coming in for the third time now. I don't probably expect it to hold. I'll be honest with you. I think the bulls have the better shot here. But if you were gonna think about a short, entertainment purposes only, but it would probably be somewhere here. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be here. Um, anybody anybody have the guts to take that short up there? Let me know. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not doing it. I'm just, there's always that somebody that wants to short, and I'm not saying it can't work either. I'm not trying to throw shade on the, on the shorts. I'm just saying. What do you guys think? Should I FOMO this thing long here, or we're at the 70? No, that is definitely not what I'm gonna do. But I'll just wait. If we do break out of this range, it's pretty straightforward. All I gotta do is just wait for the back test, or maybe turn this area into support, and then look for the long there. You gotta understand that it's this game. You cannot be in a rush. You cannot feel rushed. It's supposed to be boring. But this is starting to look like a V for ducking victory here. We I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I take this short up here? But you can't wait to do polls on this thing. I'll set up a poll there. Should I do the short? Yes, no. Higher vote wins. Depends on prints on the shorts, but all I see is green prints. Well, if you're seeing green prints, I'm going to stay the hell out of it, but there's a lot of times where your green prints and things like that do kind of show that you probably should stay away from that. Like from a short, for example. This is it. The Bears got to keep it down there, or else the Bears. I'm not going to take it. Full disclosure, I am not. I don't think this thing holds. I think we just push up, but we'll see. Right now, acting pretty nice there at 77.25, holding price down, but could mean to a nice squeeze if we squeeze right through it. I'm just sad I'm not kind of long here now. It's hard to get an entry here, you know what I mean? Like, it's been a little bit of a dip and then the rally, and then there's like no consolidation, no nothing, you know? Like, yes, I could have hopped in long, like here would have worked out, but I don't know how the market's gonna move, you know what I mean? I have to wait for my setup. I have to wait for where I have an edge in the marketplace. I have no edge just buying because the candles are printing green, unfortunately. My edge is like shorting resistance, you know, buying support, but I don't trust this resistance because I think there's too much momentum to the upside that it's better to just wait for it to turn into support. And there's my 65 entry looking so sad. I believe it goes to 6K. I hope so, because that's where I'm lining up a nice short there. Problem here now is, like I said, I want to get long to get the move to the 6,000 if possible. All right, so we broke right through that resistance level there. If we can base out here, I'll be maybe looking for a nice long. I'm gonna tell you this other nickname while I wait for this pullback here. Um, they're called Power Rangers. It's these one woman and three other men. They're called the Power Rangers. It literally matches up to the Power Rangers. My cousin showed me a picture of why they call them that, and you know they have like the purple, the green, and they have a few different guys, right? So they're called Power Rangers. And I'm like, why are you guys power? Like, why are they Power Rangers? Well, this is their story. Their story is simple. At nighttime, these guys they have like a YouTube vlog or they have like a YouTube following, and they have a couple thousand people following them, right, from El Salvador here. So they're not that small, or a few hundred. I'm not sure, but last time he told me he's like, you know, they got quite a bit of a following, and they're into paranormal activity. So they go at the cemetery at like 3 in the morning. They're there walking up the street at 3 in the morning with their camera gear, and you know they have their like backpacks and stuff, and they go to record paranormal activity, basically. And when they record this paranormal activity, they bring all their equipment, and therefore they look like Power Rangers. And I should say, I was cracking up. I'm like, no way. If you see these people, like in general, you see the way they're walking, you see all their equipment and everything. It is just hilarious. The Power Rangers, Paranormal Activity, guys. Oh my god. The nicknames I could like you can sit all day there and just listen to nicknames and laugh. There was another one, what was her nickname again? So there's the a Leona. Leona. Leona is like a lion, right? But it's like a female lion. Yeah, female lion. And this woman got her nickname Leona because, well, I guess her hair is all like puffy when she does it, and it look like it's all puffy around. And I'm laughing here because I know you guys obviously can't see her, but I've seen her. And then I'm like, whoa, like, her hair is kind of wild. And he's like, yeah. My cousin's like, that's the Leona. And I start cracking up. I'm like, how do you guys have nicknames for everybody? So because of her hair, and she's kind of like, she's a little built, right? Leona. She's the lion. Oh my god. All right, so I was hoping that this pullback was gonna fill me here. You guys can see that there. We pulled back towards the 78.50. I was trying to get in long at 76 and a quarter. Never got filled. I can't. I'm not gonna chase price. I gotta wait for a little pullback and hopefully scoops me up. But today is one of those days where you could have chased anywhere here and you would have been filled and been in the green. All right, price getting stuck there right now at 82. Can we finally pull back? Starting to pull back a little scary, actually. So now I don't know about this long here, but I mean, drag this a little bit down. It's kind of reversing a little scary there. Oh my gosh, it is reversing scary. Yeah, I'm just gonna cancel this for now. I'm gonna wait to see what price is gonna do here. 75. All right, we're holding there for now. 76, 75. All right, fine. I said I was gonna try it here when I got it. Should have been in a little lower now in hindsight, but let's see if we can go break even here quickly afterwards. Come on, reverse, you prick. Come on, a little bit more, and then I can go break even here. I'm gonna go break even already. Risk nothing. Like I said, I'm already 30 points plus on the green. I'm really not gonna push it. If it wants to continue to go with this momentum to the upside, it shouldn't break any more lows there. It should just continue. What was another one? Um, I forget what the other one was for now, but there's nicknames for days, man. What's funny about nicknames is that there's some nicknames where the father is the one who got it, and then it carries on to the kids, and those are even worse. All right, so broke even on that one. Like I said, it shouldn't break any more lows if we're gonna just continue with the upside momentum there. So covering our risk, losing nothing. They're free trades anyways. I mean, at that point. All right, so this level of support here or resistance, trying to turn into support here, but looks like it could be failing. If it fails completely, you guys know what I'm gonna say. That could be a nice trap to the upside there. All right, failing back into resistance there. Fuck, another trap to the downside here, people. Uh-oh. That should have not reversed like that. You know, I shorted a couple times, +9 following prints. Nice. Very nice. I'm telling you, I don't know how you see these prints like that, but I applaud you. It's good. I see you got a lot of trades you post up here during the day on the community, and whatever you're doing, it keeps on working. Keep on doing it. Look, you're up 9 points. I'm here with a break-even trade. Not really setting up anything nice that I'm in love with right now. Well, right now it's just starting to, but kind of late already to this party. Come on, yes. Looks like a trap, boys and ladies and gents, right there, right to the bottom, below that level of resistance. This is how, we got resistance, we break through it, we back test it. Typically, we will like back test and go, but today we decided to trap below it and then back on up. Now they got to break that 83 up there. Come on, come scoop me up here. I'll even take the freaking 77. It's aggressive long there, but I'm going to take it. I should be getting filled at around 75. But I'll take 77 at this point. I just want to get one more trade in here, and then I'm going to walk. Come on, 77.25 there. Fill me up there. Fill me. Come to Papa. Almost got filled. The low there was 77.75. My entry 77.25. I like to buy on my lines. I like that 77.25. That's where my line is at. That's where my price is at. That's where my order needs to be sitting at. I gotta follow the plan. Lose, make with the plan. Oh my god, are you kidding? I didn't get filled by 2 ticks. Mother ducker. Fudge. I hate when that happens. Didn't get scooped up there by literally 2 freaking ticks. Why do I gotta be so cheap sometimes? Like, I should just bought it there. Market order right there. Boom. This is perfect. You guys can see this resistance we talked about. You guys can see it all. Like this is resistance there. We squeeze through resistance. We typically back test and then we go. But today it was a little unique. So we basically pushed. We back tested. You can see it right here. Let me make this a little cleaner. I know it's a little bit. So we pulled back. We kind of get a little bounce from there. And then what ends up happening is we do basically a trap to the downside here, right below the bottom of that resistance. And then we reclaim it and then we go back on up. So like, for example, this would be an entry there or even somewhere here in general. And of course, I did try to get in long there, but it just unfortunately didn't scoop me up. So that's just what it is sometimes. I can't. It hurts when it happens, but it is what it is, But at least we're getting the right idea here. That's what counts, I guess. I did not like my entry, but I was long 76.50. What? You didn't like your entry? Oh my God, look at that, 76.50. Oh, that's such an amazing entry. I mean, all things considered, it's the best entry. You know, there hasn't really been too much setups, no real pullback besides that one right there. So let's say trap at 71. Got it. 77, almost to the 85 there. Hmm. Why does it feel like I've been here so long? It's like it's 10 o'clock. Market's only been open half an hour, really. I'll be honest, I think that the 6,000 level around that area is going to be more of a higher level of conviction for me to be sure. That trend line still holding up nice. Yep. Where you be? No. I like 96 for a potential short as well. Maybe like six. I like 6,000 in general as a whole, but we're almost there. We're almost there. Crawling our way there, but we're making it. You be for the revolution. Guys, you don't know how much sometimes I think about just FOMOing long. Not that I think about it, you know what I mean? But like, you know, we wait for the dip and then we want to get in long and then I don't get filled. And then just thinking about it, you know, the FOMO longs are just working beautifully. Like you could just buy this almost and make money, you know what I mean? But I'm here waiting patiently and then I don't get filled there. That's like a slap in the face to me from ES. Come on, ES, why you gotta treat me like that? Be nice to Papa, okay? Are you looking for a short? Yes, I am indeed. I am looking for a short right now over at the 6,000 level up there. That's going to be a high level of conviction for me when it comes to a short potential. Of course, the problem is that it's going to take a while for us to get there. Therefore, like I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, is that I want to see if I can get in long and look for that, you know, reach of that 6,000. But then at 6,000, give or take, basically 96 maybe to that 6,000 or 604 and 08. That's where I'm looking for potential shorts area for me up there. Like I'm not looking for a short that's going to work for like 5 points, you know what I mean, or 10 points. I'm looking for a short that I can think like, okay, if we're going to hit this key level here, we are likely going to be going down towards the 50 because I think that from there we could go all the way down here. Now, this is the very key thing I want to point out here. Just because I think that we're going to go down here from hitting this level up here does not mean that I'm going to ride it all the way down, but rather I like to know that the swing of the market or momentum in the market will be headed lower temporarily after hitting a major level of resistance. And therefore, I'm more likely going to be able to succeed with a 15-point winner and a 10-point winner when momentum is swinging in my direction. Versus right now, I'm kind of swimming against the waves, if you know what I mean. I was at the ocean yesterday, and when the ocean's coming at you, you can hit it if you want, right? And you'll break it, but in the end, you're not gonna stop the wave. The wave is gonna keep on going, right? It's gonna just go around you, kind of thing, right? So right now, me shorting, I feel like I'm going against the waves, right? So what I think hitting up here could potentially get the waves going back on lower, and I want to be going with the waves at that moment in time, if that makes sense. So that's the way I kind of view the market, right? When we hit a key level, we likely trigger lower, we go lower. When we are headed lower and we hit a key level of support, we likely reverse and then head back on up. So it's a matter of trying to stay right with the wave. It's not about me telling you, I'm going to nail a 60-point short just because we hit up there. No. It could probably go lower 50 points from hitting up there. The probability is there for me, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to be shorting 50 points. So I hope that you understand what exactly it is that I'm trying to say. But it's just easier to make 10 points or 15 points from a 60-point move than it is to make 10 points from a 15-point pullback, if that makes sense. It's a lot more difficult to get this than to get it when we're actually dumping or when we're actually hitting a key level. When I look for longs, you're shorting. When I look for shorts, you look for longs. That's crazy how everyone has a unique way to see the market. It is, I'm telling you, it's kind of scary to think about it. Like, this is why trading and watching somebody, like when I started, I did it. I'm not gonna say I didn't, but I feel like a lot of people online to watch somebody just to kind of copy their trades, right? And again, here you see all my entries, all my exits, but some people, they don't show their entries and exits. So the results are not replicatable. You can basically give the same working strategy of one person to 15 other individuals. This is a working strategy, and all 15 individuals will then flip that strategy and basically trade it 15 different ways with 15 different outcomes. So it's just very, very hard to give someone the strategy or give somebody the mentality, right? In the end, they have to come up with their own, right? All right, so we just broke down this kind of trend line here, leading us back from what I drew here, 938. Of course, I'm not going to short that. I'm just saying we broke it. Maybe we're going like this now. And this is the problem with trend lines that, you just broke it there. It seemed like a good short, but then like, look, it's just squeezing back up. So unless you're really willing to like take like two points on trades, then I guess it's fine. Maybe you would have gone short like at the breakdown of that low there, maybe 82, take profit 76, or maybe gone short 80, take profit 76. I'm not really, I can't really do that in my head. So all right, we're crawling our way up there. We're making it. We're going. I really should. And I guess one last thing I gotta add to that, what I was telling you guys, especially Antonio mentioning that your way, like when he's looking for shorts, looking for longs, like right now, another reason why I would kind of look for the short here. Again, this is at a key level where it makes sense from a pre-planned entry, where it makes sense, is that you can see all these longs here, right? The market is just continuing to rally, which is okay. It's a good thing. But at the same time, everyone is looking for the long now. And sooner or later, it's going to end. And I don't want to get caught, in the wrong side. Like whenever the market's pumping, I'm looking for that short at a key level. Of course, there was a lot of momentum that we could have still ridden to the upside. Unfortunately, I never got filled where I was supposed to right here, but whatever. The point I'm trying to make is when everyone is looking to the long side, I like to kind of look at the opposite way. Not all the time, but sometimes. I mean, I don't know. I look at price. Price is what's the king for me. Right now, the tilt is 60% longs on yes. The average price being 78.72. So average price on the longs are 78.72, and 40% are short at 75. Today totally different from yesterday. Yesterday pop and sold off. But yesterday was a roller coaster. I'm actually happy that I wasn't even like trading it. I was doing the barbecue. I saw price. I'm like, all right, this is a long, and that's when I brought it up on the community. But I'm like, wow, it was up and down, and this is why it's so important to just follow price. Today, pop, hold, and making higher high. It's true. It's going to be a hell of a volume to break down. Yep. We'll see what happens when we get up there. This is good though. I like to see this. You see how prices like, well, right now we're trending up, but we're not having that same momentum. Like, I like this. I don't know how to explain it. I cannot like explain it at all. Like this rally here, this is good. I like to see that if I'm gonna get into a short at the top up there. Again, I'm already long. I'm already in the green. I'm like, I tried the long there. I didn't get filled. It's not that I'm bearish on the day. No, but I like to see when price is doing this before heading into a key level. It's gonna lose steam sooner rather than later. But top step guys right now, I guess, are short at 45. I have no idea how they came to the conclusion to be short at 45. Wait, no, what am I saying? Short. Oh, now they changed. Not 75. Like who, guys? I mean, like, look at this. 75. Okay. If this is the average short on top step right now, 75. Like, who's holding for a 10-point loss right now? What accounts do these people have? I swear the accounts are like $2,000 drawdown, and then the other ones are like three, or they're blowing up accounts, literally shorting this thing, holding and praying that it's gonna reverse. Shorting at 75, they probably just saw this. They must have seen that wick double top kind of thing. Maybe one top. Maybe they figured another top here. That's all I can think of. All right, some shorts are covering because now they're only 31% short. Before we were like 40 something. So 31% short now at 73.50, meaning a lot of shorts are covering their positions right now. And they're probably hopping in long because the longs are now 70%, 69 to be exact. And the average long price is 59.80, meaning they're basically FOMOing as this thing goes up. They're just buying, right? So, and you know what? I can't even talk bad about whoever that is. I mean, that's if you don't have Top Step X, I'm pretty sure you can still see this stuff on Ninja Trader and other brokerage, but it's called the tilt, and they will be, I think, a little delayed for you. But you can see there the position sizes, all the NQ, GLC, LG, and GCG. You can see the tilt across Top Step accounts. So I'm not making them up. They are not my numbers. They are Top Step numbers. And looking at those top step numbers, I can see why, 90% or 80% of traders would fail, because who's shorting at the ducking 75 and refuses to cover at the 87? I don't know. And why would your stop even be that big? Even if this trade reverses now and gives them, 10 points, I'd still consider that a shitty trade, because you're gonna risk 10 points to make 10 points. Like, that is not good. even if you make money. That I would not consider that a good trade. Still Ranger. We're just trending up higher here. I mean, unless you're reading the candles inside, then you might have an edge right now. But for me, nada. Look at the pop yesterday. Pop and sold. That's where I made 29 points. Yeah, you were welcome into the 20 point. I was thinking 20 pint. I was thinking about beer. You are welcome into the 20 or 30 point runner club yesterday. It just keeps going higher. The average short price on top step accounts are still sitting at 75, 77. Who's short from 75 and refuses to cover? They're literally blowing. They must have just gotten one contract short, and they're like, duck it. This thing is gonna blow up. All right, they're covering now because now they're only 29% short at 72. Meaning, the less short, the less people are shorting. That means they're covering their positions. Now they're 28. Well, 28% of people are still short. And now guess what? 72% of traders are long at the 81. Average price being 81. Some, I'm sure, are probably getting in long here. Choo-choo train, choo-choo train, choo-choo train pumps. You made almost 40 points yesterday. I was feeling high after you finished trading. You were on the clouds. You're on cloud 9. By the way, if you're not there already, we're talking about 40-point bangers. We're talking about real trades here, not there's a little 2-3 pointers over here. But basically, if you want to know more and you are interested, well, then join. It is a free, 100% free community, and you can bring your own take to the community as well. It's not just my idea there. Don't think that that's what it is. It is a lot of different traders with a lot of different ideas, talking all day and all night sometimes. Not all night, literally, but we do trade overnight there, and we literally share ideas with one another. It's pinned to the chat, the link, if you want to join. All right, we're slowly crawling our way. We're making our way up there. I'm kind of getting sleepy here now. I mean, I'm waiting for a short right up here at a key level. I'm going to show you guys why. I mean, we're just here waiting. So, why is this a key level? Or why would I expect price to have some type of reaction up there? Well, very simple. Does that look like an M right there? You guys can kind of see that. I mean, I know kind of maybe it doesn't, maybe it does to you. I don't know. But in the end, this was key support here, okay? You can see this right here. Key support there, right? So 6004, 6008 right here. This is one level of resistance I am now watching because I think that price could have some, some reaction up there. And if we were to drag this even further to the back, so this is the hourly candles, by the way. We drag this a little bit further and look what we find here. We find another level of support, and then we have a final bounce from that level until it finally breaks down. And then if we were to drag this even further, Look what else we might find here. We have another wick touch getting denied literally right here back in December 19, 2024. So these levels come into play, and you can see the hard bounce from there as well from December 23. So these key levels, they come from big time frames, from wick touches and traps and breakdowns from big levels. They don't come from a 2 level. Shorted 89, out 85. I'm telling you, I still don't know how you do it, man. I still don't know. Like, look at that. You shorted 89. You got out literally at 85. I guess that's what you could do, right? When you read inside the candles, or I think you read the order flow, right, of them. So you can probably spot things that obviously I cannot. I tried it. I used to read the footprint charts. I even paid for a book map for like months. I tried it, man. It's just, I like it, the bubbles and everything, looks pretty and all, but in the end, I don't know. It just wasn't for me, I guess. I felt like a rocket scientist. And my brother, once he saw my setup, right? And he's like, I'm not even gonna ask what you're doing. This is when nobody knew I was trading, right? He just came in, he sees my setup, and then he's like, I don't even want to ask what you're doing. Don't tell me about it. But you look like a ducking rocket scientist trying to go to the moon before fucking NASA goes there again. I'm like, oh my god. Ah, because it did look kind of like a NASA something. I don't know. I had the book map on this side. I had the footprint charts on this side. I had my charts with a shitload of lines and things going everywhere on the hourly time frame. Sorry, on the 2 minute time frame. So I could see why. And I had the MACD. I had the RSI. I had moving averages along my charts. I don't know how much longer this is gonna take, but I'm just gonna sit tight and wait. If we don't get, if I don't get Price to come up here really soon, I'm just gonna end the stream and continue it the conversation over on the Discord, because, like I said, I don't know when we're gonna go there. I could be here until 12 o'clock waiting. If 85 breaks, looking for continuation to the downside. Let me see that. I'm gonna pop in this combine here. I'm gonna take your trade. I'm watching that 85 break now. That breaks is what you're saying. We're gonna short. I'm gonna put Hustler on the spot here. I probably shouldn't, but let's see. No, it's because you look 5 points. You've been riding this choo-choo train up here. 5 points, 10 points, whatever, 5, 8 points at a time. By the time choo-choo train gets up there, you're already up like 40 points. Fuck yeah. I'll take some points on the way a little down here. Let's follow the scalp master. Dun, dun. All right, so we're breaking down there. I don't know, man. I don't know. I might cover it. Oh, there we go. Okay, we'll give it a little space there. Gonna go break even there. Yes! Break even, free trade. Oh, broke even. Shit. I get it. I know that you might not go break even right away, but I want to combine either way right now, but I'm not gonna do it. Hey, from the 85 down to the 82.75, not too much there, but Are you still looking for that breakdown here? I think the mosquito bit me. Watch. You guys remember me talking to you about the mosquito yesterday? I tried to find him. I'm gonna have to spray this office. I have a mosquito spray, but I don't like to do it because then the smell stays, and it's kind of unhealthy. Because then for the smell to actually go out, I have to air out the room. But then if I air out the room, well then what was the point of spraying? Because they're just gonna come back inside. No, no, no. I should be up 100 points today with a runner. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. It makes me sad to think about it. All right, let's see. Never seen do it. I think I'm gonna. Oh, we're breaking that 85 here, hustler. I don't know. Is it the? Are you seeing those red prints you're talking about? I don't know. I kind of want to buy it, but of course, again, we're not. I'm really here waiting for this level here. I'm not gonna rush into anything here. I think this is gonna wrap it up because I don't know how long it's gonna take for us to get up to that 6,000 level. If you want to know more exactly, we are looking for that short up there. I will be, of course, mentioning that over on the Discord community whenever price gets up there. So if you are not there and you want a place where you can come share ideas and see the ideas that we're talking about here, how we're getting into 15, 20 point plus trades, because we're not in it here for a couple points. If feel free to join. It is free. So I'm going to walk away. Thank you all for tuning in. If you're not green today from this morning's long or overnight or anything in general, I mean, it's okay, I guess, but you know, that 80-82 level from yesterday was king, and it was a key level that came into play as well today again, and likelihood could be playing a key level and a key role again in the future. So, yeah. Peace. Have a good rest of your day.